Whether it's a warm summer's day or a frosty winter's day like the one we find ourselves having right now, 37 North Expeditions want to make sure that all of your creature comforts are taken care of when you go out on an expedition with them. Thanks again to our partners over at Adventure Subaru for getting us here safely today. You're going to teach me how to make a fire.
I am.
Is that right?
I am.
Is this something you often do on your expeditions?
Absolutely. So especially during the colder months when we can really only do a select few trips. You know,
Right.
no one really wants to be in the water right now.
Yeah.
Finishing off the evening,
Yeah.
or even during the day, like right now.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than getting next to a warm fire.
Yeah.
And roasting some marshmallows.
Roasting some marshmallows. I love that idea. Okay, so walk me through it. What do we need to know about building a fire?
It's super simple.
Okay.
So there's just a few basic steps that you need to know. There's 3 different types of fuel that you have. You have your tinder, which is the small bits that will burn super, super quick. Like
Okay.
right here, we have newspaper. You can use leaves. One of my favorite things to do is use toilet paper
Oh,
rolls.
this is great use.
And a fun fact, you can even stuff them with your dryer lint. Lights up real quick.
Okay, that is a fun fact.
Next you want your kindling, which are smaller bits of wood, a little bit bigger than this, but not quite log size. And this is going to go on top of that. So this will kind of catch after the big flames start coming with the
tinder, yeah.
tinder, and then you've got your logs.
Okay, so we got tinder, kindling, logs. You're going to put it all together for us in that fireplace.
And there's also a few different ways that you can stack your logs.
Oh!
So we're getting really fancy there.
Yeah, let's do that.
So my favorite to do, and usually these are when you have a few more pieces of wood, you have the teepee style.
Yes.
Where you stack them all together,
Yeah.
like so.
Yes, I'm familiar with that
Or
style.
you can do log cabin style, which is my favorite. My second favorite, actually.
Right.
Where you stack them like this.
Totally.
And then like this. On
Reminds
top
me of those
each
Tinker
other.
toys I played with as a kid,
Exactly.
right? Yeah.
So those are my 2 go-tos.
Okay.
There's about 6 different methods you can use, but those are my 2.
Okay, that's great. What are you going to
Alright.
do today? You got a couple pieces of wood there. What are we going
I'm going to do more of like a star method because
Ooh.
I just had the 2 pieces of
Okay.
wood, which is more of kind of like this.
You made it perfect just for you and I
right
today out here. All right, all right.
Yeah, just the 2 of us.
Yes, we'll let
So
you
yeah,
get to it.
So we'll start with some small pieces of old newspaper. If you don't have old newspaper, that's totally okay. You can use pieces of cardboard. I'm going to put in some cardboard here. We have some dried leaves as well. And then we're going to top this with some here. You want to make sure that it's dry as well, because you know wet wood is pretty difficult to light. And I'm doing like this just so it stays, the heat stays in this area and we're not trying to burn all over the place. You can use matches, you can use a lighter, whatever's convenient. I like to try to light it in a few different places, just in case one side goes out. And you know what fire loves? Oxygen. So if you do see the flames kind of dying down a little bit, you can fan it or even blow on it to try to get those flames going. After this is nice and toasty here, we can start stacking our wood.
The fire is going. We're getting ready to roast some marshmallows so we can have s'mores. Is there any trick to this that I should know about?
There's no trick to it. It just kind of depends on how roasty you want your marshmallow.
You're right, because some people like them with that crispy outer, that black layer. Some people like them golden brown. What do you prefer?
I'm going to light it on fire immediately.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's it. Before we do that, though, and get ready to make these s'mores, remind our viewers and even myself, where do we go to sign up for expeditions? Because I know you've got a lot of great stuff that you offer there at
Absolutely.
37 North.
You can head over to our website. It's just 37northexpeditions.com. You can look at all of our trips online there, and we also have our trips up on Facebook as well.
Awesome. Well, let's roast these.
Let's
things.
roast these.
Yeah, stick around. We've got more Good Day in WA coming up right after this.